Well, originally we started in the business of precision farming. We had a specialist hired, and he actually did right from the sale to the installation to the follow-up and the setup. That worked okay for the first few, but then it was obviously too difficult for him to manage from the standpoint of looking after all the service calls coming in and different things, and just the setup and the newness of the hardware and the programming. He had a hard time managing all that at that time. So we also trained one of the technicians in our main store, and we're now training more. So we kind of split the role. So the GPS specialist now is kind of a specialist, but he's also a sales guy. So he sells our GPS for us. He takes the calls if it's a programming or a situation where he can deal with it over the phone, or maybe even be actually at the farm and look at the monitor and see what the problem might be. But once it gets to a point where we have to replace hardware or troubleshoot even deeper, then we turn it over to the service department. So that's what we've done so far. Well, it's working okay, but the challenge has always been is be able to, actually generate some revenue from the service side, because the service side that we're providing at the beginning was all basically being given to the farmer, given to the producer from a standpoint, yeah, you purchased a GPS system, so now we're going to provide this service for free. And so it was to get out of that mindset that all the service and support was going to come for free. So that was the biggest challenge. And so we had to turn over to the regular service people. And the other challenge was getting the people trained. This is not something that's easily to pull somebody off the street and say, okay, you go be my GPS specialist, or you will be my technician in the shop that handles the electronic side and the support on that side. Our mainline manufacturers are really good at training us on, the nuts and bolts of the equipment and the monitors that apply to them. And the GPS side, in my opinion, the training has been a little bit lagging, so it's been a little more difficult to get everybody up to speed from the service side. But now we're getting there. The manufacturers are helping. The manufacturers of the actual GPS hardware are helping, and so we're getting the people trained in the back end to support the product that we're selling on the front side.